Likely an heirloom, damn it. And now he was about to breathe on a pretty girl in his current state. It was enough to make a fellow cry. He shouldn't be in the same room as her, let alone close enough to see the colour of her eyes. He'd take a peek out the window, then into her face for curiosity's sake, and retreat without a single word or rancid breath. Just to be safe, he settled himself as far from her as possible on the other edge of the window frame. What the hell was everyone doing? It seemed like the entire party was out there. Must be freezing. The cold coming off the window nearly shriveled his balls. "Where's Lady Jane?" he asked, angling his face away from Miss Clarke. All the suitors were outside, roaming about the maze wearing bloody blindfolds. It seemed logical the lady they were there to court should be present too. Miss Clarke's chest rose and fell with a sharp breath. "She seems to be in the middle of the maze. I wonder if it's one of her tests. Her game to find the right husband. You should be out there." "Why's that?" "You wish to marry her." Lady Jane was fun, witty and clever and bold. He liked all those things, but she'd stowed away in his travelling coach on a trip north, ruining her reputation and obligating him to marry her, if he was a gentleman, which he was, but... "She does not wish to marry me," he said. "I am sorry." "For throwing a pitcher of water at me?" He glanced at her, ever hopeful. "That Jane will not marry you." He shrugged. "Don't be. Perhaps if her future husband dies, I'll step in." He turned from the window. Bread and butter and bed would not appear, no matter how long he looked outside. He must go in search of them. Coffee, too. He needed coffee like he needed air. "Odd thing to say." She turned to face him, a delicate and precise movement. Her eyes were not blue or green. They were the colour of a rich Turkish coffee. She turned back to the window. A fairy tale plot, if ever there was one. A husband waiting in the wings. Her shoulders bunched upward once with a little huff of a laugh. She seemed to shrink away from him. His breath? Bloody hell. Likely. He cleared his throat. I need a bath. Good morning, Miss Clarke." He bowed and turned to leave. "This letter came for you." He turned around. Her body faced the window, and she held her arm out to the side like a single branch of a tree, a square of paper in her long, lithe fingers. He took it. His name was scrawled across the front, but there was no sign of who sent it. He ripped it open, eyes flying immediately to the bottom of the epistle. No signature. "Who's it from?" "No clue. It was on the table in the entryway this morning. I thought I'd deliver it to you." She spoke to the window. He scratched his head, then folded it without reading. His head hurt too badly for intellectual work of any sort this morning. "Thank you, Miss Clarke." He should be teasing or flirting with her. He usually did with pretty women, or rather, all women. A sluggish brain refused to flirt, however. He made for the door again, then stopped with his hand on the handle. "Why did you douse me with the water this morning?" "You mean lightly sprinkle?" She looked over her shoulder, the sweetest of smiles curving her lips. "To wake you up, of course." Something sparked in his brain, despite the wine-induced fog. He grinned and waggled his eyebrows. "There are more pleasurable ways to wake a man, love. You should learn a few." He winked and then left. The flirtation put a little jaunt to his step that had been missing for quite some time. Devon called for a bath, and a tub was set before his fire and filled as he ate a slab of buttered bread, then tended to his teeth. He eased into the fire-warmed water until his head dipped all the way under, hair floating out every which direction. He stayed there in the liquid silence until his lungs burned. Then he popped back up. On a small round table next to the tub, someone had placed a silver tray, and on that tray, heaven, a can of Turkish coffee. Beside it was the letter. Who in hell would write him? Who would know he was currently inhabiting the country of all places for the time being, atoning for his not quite...